What's up? This is Clyde here. Gonna show you how I ran my wires for my 2013 Dodge Dart SXT car. Okay. First I ran 2/0 welding wires from Temco Industries. So welding wires. So did the big tree upgrade, ran the ground to the alternator bolt, came up to here where the shroud above the radiator is. I went and I drilled a small little hole so I could run zip ties to it along about every 12 inches, and I zip tied it to there, right to here. So I got the power wire ran down there to the alternator, 2/0 welding wire from Temco. Just going along here, and then I go into here. What I did is I used the Dremel and then I cut out a notch so I could go over this X Scorpion dual terminal. Is going to over here to this part. There's a stud coming out of here. It takes it was a 6mm nut. So when I got 6mm nut from Ace Hardware, put them on there to the ring terminal. So these 0 to 2 gauge X Scorpion ring set screw ring terminals. It fits this 2/0 Temco welding wires in there, so you can use that if you wanna. But I notched out a little bit over there on the bottom there with the Dremel, and notched out over here so I could go and slip it over. And I just ran some generic 0 gauge wire into this fuse holder, 200 amp fuse holder. Is going through here, and then I got another 2/0 ground, Temco welding wire ground going along there. The fender, you can see it there, and it's going all the way to that bolt right there, to that bolt. And I got the power over here. It's running along in the fender well. It's going along there. Zip tied it to that bracket in there. There's a hole you can zip tie. You can put a zip tie and zip tie the wire to it right there. And it's going down inside the fender, and you go, and it comes out on the bottom. It comes out on the bottom here, right there. See it? Comes out on the bottom, right on the bottom of the fender. There's a hole. It comes out to the bottom, and what I did is I ran see those clamps there? There's like a rubberized metal clamps. I got those from Home Depot. There were 2 in a pack, so I went to Home Depot and got those. And then I bought some stainless steel nut and bolts. So I went and drilled into that frame right there, to the side of the frame, and then put a nut and bolt with that wires through them, and I pushed it up as much as I can, and bent the bracket, the clamps up as much as I could, up to the body of the car, and it runs along the whole underbody. I ran 5 of it staggered maybe about 10 or 12 inches apart, running along the whole bottom. So it's going along the whole bottom of the car, along the frame, all the way on the bottom there. Stainless steel nut and bolt, going along to the bottom. Another one there, another one there. Then as you reach toward the back, you're gonna see there's a hole right under there. You run the wires up in there, then okay, then that wire comes up under here. You remove this whole panel. There's a piece that pops in the side here past the seat belt. You got to go in there and pop it up that way. This just pops upwards. There's a clip under here that pops up. One clip here pops up, another one there, and another one here. So you can pop it up, pull it off. And when you shove the wire up, there's a hole where the clip goes in. Shine a flashlight and you can see the wire in there. When you push it up and you bump up against there's like a hollow metal piece in here that is part of the body. You can drill a hole in there a little bit bigger than the size of this wire. You run the wire up to there, pull it kind of tightly, and then you use clear silicone caulking or marine grade silicone caulking or whatever you can get your hand off of. Some kind of caulking that'll hold the wire in place from falling through the hole, and then block out all the water or whatever from getting in. And I ran the ground terminal, X-Scorpion ground terminal that has a set screw, and you mount the two holes on the side. You mount it to the body or the frame. So I ran that and shoved the wire right through, tightened down the set screw, and I had to notch out this portion of the plastic just to get it up to here, because that's how I ran the wires, and I had no other option. That's the only option I had. So I was running it like this to the capacitors under here, the Maxo super capacitors. 6 of them wired in series, each at 2.5 volts, 2600 farads. Comes out to 433 farads total at 15 volts. Power wire came up to this side, coming up to that Maxo super capacitor, the positive terminal. I have another X-Scorpion dual terminal 0 gauge set screw ring terminals on there, one for the positive, one for the negative. So one coming in, one going out to that Digital Designs DM 1500 amp right there. Yep. And then I have the New Concepts. The New Concepts crystal twisted RCAs right there. Those thick bastards right there. 2-channel. This is a crystal. I think it was a crystal series or whatever. The thick bastards right there, and the remote wire running there. Wrapped it up with Histic cloth tape. I got like about 15 rolls of them. I got cheap. And I also ran right there. I got these 2 wires. This is the on and off switch I had to run to the remote and to the power. It goes to that switch I had. That's a fan switch that I got right there.